Standing up should be a win condition if you're doing a guard passing drill. So, why? Well, standing up is a positional improvement for the bottom person and is something that realistically, should you be in a fight or in an MMA situation, it's most likely what the bottom person is going to want to do, okay? So, if I am on top of somebody, I have the advantage of movement, I have the advantage of controlling their legs and then coming in for hard strikes, and I've initiated my passing game. So, while you may argue that the advantage may be slight, the advantage for the top person clearly exists, right? If they're on top passing someone versus the person on bottom in guard, okay? So that's number one. If there's an advantage for the top person, then the bottom person standing up gives that person a neutral situation. So they've gone from a disadvantageous situation into a neutral one. That is something that should be rewarded in your jiu-jitsu drilling, okay? And a big reason why a lot of jiu-jitsu guys that are really, really high level of jiu-jitsu don't do well when they transition into MMA is because their takedown sequences are not refined, or just as importantly, their control and pins of people that are trying to get up and stand back up are not as refined. Remember, in a lot of jiu-jitsu tournaments, circumstances, the person that's playing the bottom position does not want to get up and does not have an incentive to stand up, okay? And that means if you become a really high-level jiu-jitsu person without developing that skill because you're always playing against people that want to be on your back, then when you transition into MMA, or should you find yourself in a situation where you do need to take someone down and control them, you're not going to be prepared for the level of explosive resistance that someone's going to have from the bottom position when they're trying to get back up, okay? So you need to develop that skill, and the best way to do that is with a sweep or submit drill, where the bottom person can win by either sweeping, submitting, or standing back up. And the top person needs to win by passing guard, okay? Now the top person is not only working their guard passing skills, they're working their pinning skills from when they've initiated the takedown, okay? Additionally, the bottom person is also working on their ability to stand back up, okay? Both of those skills are obviously super important for self-defense, and it's something that in the training room we should stress even if it's not rewarded in a jiu-jitsu tournament context. And by the way, it should be, okay? Jiu-jitsu tournaments should reward someone who got taken down that stood up, okay? I don't know what point sequence it would be like, you know? It could be like folk-style wrestling where if you take somebody down, it's 2 points. If they stand back up, it's 1 point, okay? And by the way, that's why folk-style wrestlers that are extremely good tend to do pretty well when they transition into MMA. They've not only got the takedown skills developed, they've got the pinning and control skills already developed as well. So this is something that jiu-jitsu tournaments should integrate into the point system because it would incentivize people to train those skills more. Now, you could argue that working hard for a takedown and, you know, going into a guard passing situation, like that expends a lot of energy and someone simply standing up shouldn't be rewarded on a 2-to-1 basis. Fine, make the takedown worth 3 points, make the escape worth 1. Doesn't matter, but it should be rewarded in some way. I hate advantages, but you know what? If it was rewarded by an advantage, that would still be a massive improvement over the current system, if you ask me. So, short video, guys, but I think I've substantiated my logic pretty well. If you disagree, though, make sure you leave a comment. We'll talk about it. Let's try to get a better jiu-jitsu rule set, a better training incentive strategy out there so that people can develop the skills that they'll need to develop if they should find themselves in a fight or a real-life self-defense situation. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Make sure you share this video. Like I said, drop a comment if you disagree or if there's something you want to expand upon. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and check out our Rumble channel, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.